The Motorola System Saber is Motorola's trunking version of the Saber, and we're going to take a look at it. Let's get into it. The System Saber was released in the late 1980s and was produced throughout the 1990s and was meant for use on Motorola's Type 2 trunking system, as well as conventional systems like the standard Saber. The System Saber is noticeably more advanced than the standard Saber, while keeping most of the RF technology the same. As you can see just on the front keypad, it is a function-based radio rather than a menu-based radio. It's capable of holding 255 channels in 16 zones, with 16 channels per zone. It also includes an emergency button, which earlier Sabers did not include, and they did not really show up until very late into the Saber's life. The System Saber and Saber ATS, standing for Advanced Trunk System, are pretty much one and the same, and for this video, we're just going to use the System Saber as an example. The System Saber was only available in Model 1 and Model 3 configurations, and it was only offered in a secure configuration. This here is a Model 3 secure in VHF. The VHF was only offered in one split, 148 to 174 megahertz for high power, and for low power you get 146 to 174. For UHF you had 403 to 433 and 440 to 470. There was no mid-band version of the System Saber, there were only high-band VHF and UHF versions made. And now for a physical overview. On the front we have our full display and keypad. On the left we have our monitor key, our PTT key, our 1 dot and 2 dot keys. The 1 dot and 2 dot keys don't really do much of anything until way later in the System Saber's life. On this version of the System Saber, you only have the 1 and the 2 keys for repeater access codes. On the back we have our accessory connector and RF jack. On the right, our battery release latch. On the top, our secure clear switch, our emergency button, volume control, channel selector, antenna, and a dual color LED, red and green. To operate the System Saber, first you need to turn it on. The light should blink once, and then it should drop you right into where you were. In this particular one, we have the little OTAR burst going on. As I said earlier, this radio is a function-based radio and not a menu-based radio. As you can see, the enter key is now solely for the light. The mode key is how you change your zone. The 1 key mutes or unmutes the key beeps. The 2 toggle scan on and off. The 3 on this version of the System Saber, which is Con 4, is only functional on trunk systems and is not functional on conventional systems. Conventional MDC paging did not exist in the System Saber until about Con 5, and it didn't really get super advanced until Con 6, and Con 7 was the last one that they made. Con 2 was the earliest version that I know of, and it was only made in UHF. So, the call button does nothing, the lock button does nothing, the data button does nothing unless you're in trunk mode. The program key, you can program scan, you can program a phone, you could program your call list if you want. The 7, 8, and 9 keys are all programmable keys, so you can set it to whatever you want. I have my 7 key mapped to the select encryption key. The 8 key isn't hooked to anything. The 9 key is for site search and scan. The recall key lets you recall the last number you dialed. The phone key is how you access the phone. And the delete key is your delete key. It lets you delete nuisance channels from your scan list temporarily. For the System Saber, they've made multiple different secure modules ranging from single key to multi-key with OTAR. The one installed in here is a DES OTAR module, so it supports up to 8 key slots and it will do OTAR. They also made just a standard multi-key version, and they also made a single key SmartNet version. The original encryption modules intended for the standard Saber will not work in the System Saber, it will not boot. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a Type 2 system to demonstrate this on. I wish I did, but I don't. So we're just going to be doing a conventional demonstration of received audio and received coded audio.
Clear 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Clear audio. Test 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Coded audio. As you can see with the clear audio, there is a little flashing circle, and this happens when you're on the opposite mode on the channel selector or on the secure selector. So if you are running coded, it'll flash for clear, and if you're running clear, it'll flash for coded.
So as you heard, audio again, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. It sounds way better in person than it does going through a microphone because the characteristics of your ear and the characteristics of the microphone are totally different. But I will say that the System Saber is probably one of the best performing receivers that I have. Probably one of the best performing transmitters that I have actually too. I was able to get about 2.5 miles portable to portable with it. Works really good. I haven't had really any complaints with it. It sounds great. I mean, I get compliments when I talk on this radio on a repeater. I get compliments on my audio, so if that says anything, I mean, it's great. And the only thing with both this Saber and the System Saber are you just need an old machine to program. It's like a 386 or whatever, and there you go. There you have it. So if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave a thumbs up and hang around, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.